Welcome back for another What Do You Know Wednesday at the Farm. Just got back in yesterday from Jacksonville, Florida. I was down there for the Navy Wounded Warrior Camp. Another great experience down there. Had the pleasure of running a 5K with some of our wheelchair athletes and a couple of able-bodied athletes. We all did pretty well, and it was just a really cool experience to go out there and do that activity with those guys. So I want to thank all of them. What else we got going on here? Still got our farm birthday month. We're not just taking a day to celebrate, we're taking a whole month. So we're doing our little giveaway where you come in and you write what you've learned or what you're thankful for, what you've taken away from the farm, and we're giving away an Iron Tribe 101 class, an IntelliSkin postural alignment shirt, and then also a mobility class plus a mobility kit, which includes a foam roller, a rubber band, and a massage ball. So 3 different prizes, 3 different winners. You need to come into the farm though and take a picture, and we'll post it on social media, and we'll pick a winner the last day of February. What else we got going on? We got a running clinic coming up. So performance running clinic. I'm going to talk about all things high performance running here at the farm, March 4th at 6:30 p.m. So in our tiny little space here, our very functional space, we can fit about 20-25 people. So go ahead and register. Make sure you get on the list for that. It's on chirofarm.com. You can scroll down to the bottom. It says Running Performance Clinic. You can register online. There's links on Facebook, all our social media. Go on there, check it out. We'll be covering everything from dynamic performance breathing, injury prevention, running technique, gait analysis. We might do a couple movement assessments and gait analysis on some attendees. We'll also be drawing for some fun prizes, things like that, and we'll have some refreshments as usual. So March 4th, 6:30 p.m., put it on your calendar, go on our website, sign up. So I'm going to give a little example of kind of some of the things that we do every day in the clinic, and also something that we might cover in that running clinic. And this is kind of our, I call it a RIP system. I used to call it the rail system, but Dr. Perry Nicholson came up with the rail system, so I want to make sure I'm not stealing his thunder. So I call it RIP now, same thing. But all that RIP stands for is reset, integrate, and then pattern. And I'm going to kind of explain what that means. So I know a lot of runners and other athletes are very familiar with the foam roller, and they foam roll and use, a tiger tail or massage ball, and they're doing stretches, and maybe they're doing mobilizations, and maybe they, see a practitioner like myself, chiropractor, maybe physical therapist, massage therapist. My philosophy, and not just mine, a lot of the top doctors in the world stand by the philosophy now that if I go in there and provide some sort of manual therapy or a resetting technique such as adjustment, soft tissue tool utilization, and then I don't tell your body how to utilize that new kind of, I say it's like kicking a bum. If I wake that bum up and then all of a sudden he's up, we got to tell him what to do. So that's how we, when we're foam rolling or we go in there and adjust, we're kind of waking that area up, and that's a very layman's terms description. But I just want to kind of work you through an example of what we're talking about. So let's say the all-famous glute med dysfunction. I'm probably as tired of that as you guys are up there in YouTube land, but let's say we got a glute med dysfunction. I've been doing McLean's, I've been doing, all my Sally Struthers hip exercises, and I'm getting toned buns, but I'm still having IT band issues or whatever it is. So we might be down here foam rolling. I might be getting some good soft tissue, maybe some ART, some grass, whatever it is. Maybe I'm going to roll my glute out. I'm going to get my lacrosse ball. I'm going to cry a little bit as I do it. But after I've rolled it out, I've basically reset kind of the pain threshold for that muscle. I've maybe hydrated a bit more, maybe relaxed it a bit. A little bit of neuromodulation's occurred. But now I've got a brand new muscle. Why would I go run or lift weights and use that good muscle in the same old patterns? So I got to actually tell that muscle how to turn on appropriately. So let's say I'm working on glute med. I might go into kind of a functional position, kind of like our DNS side bridge position. And we might challenge the body in different positions. We might have to aid or assist in different ways. But yet again, you got to make sure you're in this position, right? You could be cheating to all get out, and this is actually building on that bad pattern. So after I've reset, which is my myofascial work or joint work or getting everything to work, I got to activate it properly. So here I'm going to be activating glute med. Maybe I'm going through some rotations. Well, then I got to pattern it. So let's say the way we picked out the dysfunction was you had a poor squat pattern or poor inline lunge. Well, I've reset, I've integrated, making sure I'm breathing, which is part of that integration. And I'm flying through this just so we can get through the video. We'll go a little more in depth next week. Let's say I had an off, inline lunge. Well, I'm simply going to go back into that inline lunge. Proper techniques, not letting that knee cave, feeling that same feel of the glute med when I was activating it. But you need to go through all those steps. So that was very brief, but we're going to keep going into detail in upcoming videos on why this is so important, and this is for every part of the body, not just the all-famous glute med. So that's kind of our RIP protocol. So that's an example, one thing we'll be talking about in the clinic. So you can go find all of our YouTube videos on our website at chirofarm.com. A lot of other useful information on there. Also, before we let you go here, Dr. Sloan Beard, my better half, we're going to have her on the Dr. Beau show tomorrow talking about all things gymnastics. So all you bar spinners and ring dippers or whatever you call yourselves, I'm a gymnastics guy, stay tuned for that. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.